Welcome everybody to the very first episode of DGW WRECKED. We have so much in store for you with this new brand here in DGW. Not only are we going to have a different GM with a different roster and different list of superstars, we're going to have different divisions and different match types. It's going to diversify the show from WRECKED. You're going to be able to see and feel the difference between both shows. Starting off with this match right here. And CM Punk defending his DGW Extreme Championship in this 5-man Extreme Rules Gauntlet match that Logan Paul requested. He felt like he was cheated out of his championship opportunity and basically his championship victory in the ladder match at DGW Double or Nothing when CM Punk pulled him off of the ladder, hit him with a GTS, climbed the title, and grabbed the championship. Mostly, everyone is happy that CM Punk is a champion, but Logan Paul does bring up some good points. Logan Paul was in the ring when the bell rang, and CM Punk was knocked out on the stage. So, all I gotta say is, this match is kind of necessary, but if CM Punk can walk out after defeating all 5 men, he deserves to hold that title. But here is the first opponent in Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle did perform in that multi-man ladder match to determine the very first Extreme Champion at DGW Double or Nothing. He had a standout performance, but he did not walk out with the championship. This might be his chance to regain or to obtain the championship from CM Punk. And there's the title, and we're getting ready to start this matchup. It's gonna be an uphill battle for CM Punk because he's gonna have to go through all 5 of the opponents just to hold on to this championship. And honestly, I think if he's able to do that, he's well deserving of being the champion. Here he comes, Logan Paul. I guess trying to play some mind games with CM Punk. Logan Paul isn't gonna join the match to the very end. He got that permission from the owner, and they told him that he can be the very last entrance in this gauntlet match. But this match does not have any disqualifications. Logan Paul could always get involved in the match. Oh, he's actually standing right here, right next to me, drinking that bottle of Prime. Always gotta represent Prime for Logan Paul. CM Punk doesn't seem too thrilled to have him here, and neither do the fans. The bell has rung. CM Punk distracted Matt Riddle with the fake roundhouse kick and the knee to the face. Suplex and a knee to the face. Matt Riddle's going hard and moving fast. He's probably trying to CM Punk with that reversal. I was just gonna say is that it looked like Matt Riddle was trying to have that element of surprise and take CM Punk out fast with some hard hits. But CM Punk seems to be gaining back momentum, but he's losing focus again. Oh, and Matt Riddle took advantage of that. That tope suicida was reversed by Matt Riddle when he hit him in the face with a knee. CM Punk going full force into that knee, and now Matt Riddle pulling out the first weapon of the match with a candlestick. He seems to be real excited to have this. He's probably going to make his chances of winning way faster, way quicker. Oh. Multiple shots to the back of CM Punk, but CM Punk caught the candlestick, shoulder blocked the Riddle, and took it away, smacking Riddle in the abdomen, and multiple shots to the back and to the ribs of Matt Riddle. Seems like Riddle got the air knocked out of him by those candlestick shots. CM Punk calling for the go to sleep. Matt Riddle with the reversal. 2 count or 1 count. Oh, another reversal by Matt Riddle into this crossface onto CM Punk. Is he gonna tap? It looks like he's struggling here. Logan Paul grinning ear to ear over here, just watching Punk in pain. Punk reverses it, and a go to sleep out of nowhere. And Matt Riddle's eliminated, but just by a millisecond, because he kicked out right at 3.1. But that 3 count stands, and Matt Riddle is eliminated. Seth Rollins is the second man in the Gauntlet match. We know the history between these two. And Seth Rollins was also involved in that multi-man ladder match. But sadly, he was taken out by Bobby Lashley, who threw him to a table. And Rollins suffered a slight injury scare to the knee, and he was out for the match, but he seems to be back at 100% here. And Seth Rollins reversed that running knee with the buckle bomb, setting him up. There it is. Vintage Seth Rollins. Can he take advantage? And CM Punk rolls out of the ring. Seth Rollins getting irritated. I guess he had the same idea as Matt Riddle. Go in hard and try to win this fast. But CM Punk is probably outsmarted them all. Tope to CM Punk, and Rollins going for another one. Here he comes, and he hits it. Rollins taking out Punk, trying to keep him dazed and disoriented so he can just take this match and become the champ. But if he does win this match against Punk, he still needs to go through the other 3 superstars in the match. Oh, there he is with that flying forearm and a Discord knee. But like I said, his knee did get a little bit hurt in that ladder match, and he seemed to be grabbing it. But the fans now singing out to Rollins, showing their support for Seth Rollins. I'm not too sure this is the smartest thing to do. He should be taking advantage of CM Punk. He's down and out. This is your chance to become champion, Seth Rollins. Maybe leave the vanity aside for now. And there's Punk still laid out. So maybe he's still in the right track to becoming the champion here. Seth Rollins looks like he's calling for that stomp. Like Punk isn't moving after that knee. There he is. Rocky, but he moved out of the way. And Seth landed hard and might have twerked his knee. He seems to be grasping it in pain. CM Punk realizing that the knee is hurt and started targeting it. Seth Rollins, begging Punk to not attack the knee. Punk doesn't seem to care. He's going for it. Oh, stomping on the knee. Onto the steel steps, and no way. Just dumped his entire body weight onto the knee. and it hit the steel steps. Seth Rollins has to be injured if he wasn't before. There's no way that's not gonna leave a mark here tonight. Punk with that flying cross body. He's calling for it again. The go to sleep. CM Punk. But again, Logan Paul here taking his attention away from the match. And Seth Rollins takes advantage with that kick to the face. Went for the pedigree, but no. CM Punk reversed it. Rollins coming back with a fury of punches. Is he gonna do a super pedigree off the top rope? Logan Paul here. He's cheering for it. He wants to see it. But CM Punk reverses. No. Back and forth reversals. And CM Punk hits a Pepsi plunge off the top rope out of nowhere. CM Punk might have just won this matchup. Seth Rollins is not moving, and Logan Paul doesn't seem to be happy anymore. And there it is. CM Punk just eliminated Seth frickin' Rollins and moves on to the third man of this Gauntlet match. I know that music. The next contender in this Gauntlet match is Pac. And he comes ready with a whole bunch of weapons. CM Punk looking a bit exhausted already. Come on, just quit. Slow down for me. CM Punk not happy with that. Laughing at the idea of laying down for Pac. With the chair shot to the face and a red arrow out of nowhere. CM Punk somehow kicks out of that red arrow from Pac. Pac bumping into the ref there and arguing with him. Oh! Out of nowhere with that barbed wire bat to the back of CM Punk. CM Punk reversed it. Kick to the face. And wrestles the bat out of his hands and smacked him in the back of the head to escape that suplex. Oh, right to the stomach of Pac with that barbed wire bat. CM Punk again distracted by Logan Paul. And decided not to use that bat and go straight for the kill, but no, Pac reversed the GTS. Punk sending Pac over the top ropes, but Pac with another reversal, suplexing them out of the ring onto the shopping cart. And Pac drove him right into that barricade. Now stomping on the back of CM Punk. This is disgusting, Pac. But what else can I expect? Again, pushing up on the ref and arguing with him. He's acting as if the ref is in his way on purpose. The ref's just trying to do his job. But look at him here. The buff ref is not taking anything from Pac, and he's standing his ground, telling him who the authority is here in this matchup. And Pac seems to be stepping down and understanding the situation that's here in front of us. Oh my gosh! Pac just knocked out the buff ref with an elbow to the face. Pac is probably the slimiest person I've known in my entire life. Look at him, gloating about knocking down an official. He's not a trained wrestler. He's just a referee. CM Punk taking advantage of the downtime and was able to recover, giving Bulldog to Pac right there. Climbing the top, going for that elbow, that Randy Savage elbow, but he misses as Pac rolled out of the way. Pac powering up and picking him up for that powerbomb. It seems that Pac could have had that win right there, but his actions had consequences, and the referee is still knocked out. The chance of you deserve it, because Pac got what he deserved. You knock out the ref, you don't get the pin. CM Punk breaking that steel chair over the head of Pac, and another go to sleep. And Pac is eliminated. We can all know and stand here with confidence and say that Pac is responsible for his own elimination. He spent too much time focusing on that referee, and when he knocked out the ref, he screwed himself over and wasn't able to get the 3 count over CM Punk. But Logan Paul is still unhappy with that turn of events. Pac over here thinking about his decisions as we get ready for the next opponent to enter this gauntlet match. Logan Paul still staring daggers into CM Punk. Who's it gonna be? The 4th man in this match. It's Rob Van Dam. The crowd is ecstatic to see him here. CM Punk. What the heck? Pac attacking RVD. Oh my gosh. Sending him for that German into the apron, which is known to be the hardest part of the ring. Just possibly snapping his back. And oh, another powerbomb. But this time onto that steel shopping cart. RVD is basically taken out before he could even enter the ring. This Pac is being a sore loser. The crowd doesn't seem too happy with this. And Pac is just lost in a trance. Security here to take him out of this matchup for good. CM Punk and RVD are now both pretty much in the same condition, but still trying to go for this match. But Punk, with those open wounds from that barbed wire bat, you can see the blood, and RVD still going for it. Rolling Thunder. Classic right there. Can you get it? No, a 1 count from CM Punk. He's kicked out at 1. That must have been all his efforts left, the last bit of his energy. And RVD calling out an old friend, that ladder. He's known for his ladders. It's CM Punk over here taking out a table. Oh! He just got CM Punk with a flying senton over the top rope and laid him out on top of that table. RVD is thinking something crazy, trying to put the name Extreme back into the title. He's gonna do a frog splash. No! Pac just pushed Rob Van Dam off of the ladder into the table. CM Punk was lucky enough to swerve and move off the table, and Pac just placed CM Punk arm on top of RVD, eliminating Rob Van Dam. I'm not sure what his tactic is here, but he just helped CM Punk retain. And we're on to the final man of this Gauntlet match. But what the heck is Pac thinking? Look at him. He looks deranged. And here's Logan Paul, not waiting a second, taking advantage of a hurt CM Punk. He's going for that. No! CM Punk reversed it with a go to sleep, and he has it. Oh, the kind of vice out of nowhere, trying to make Logan give up. What's worse than hitting him? Making Logan Paul tap out. And he's gonna no! It's Miro! What the heck is Miro doing here in this matchup? And why is he attacking CM Punk? Those crazy stomps might have broken a rib of CM Punk, who's just squirming in pain. And Miro, he's going for it. He's trying to break CM Punk in half here. And Logan Paul is still laid out. What's going on? First Pac goes crazy. Now we have Miro interfering for no reason. Logan Paul off the top rope with a frog splash to the back of CM Punk. Not this way. But there it is. Logan Paul is our new DGW Extreme Champion. And it looks like he's in cahoots with Miro. Not only did Logan Paul have the last spot in this Gauntlet match, which meant he was going up against a beating down CM Punk, he still called in the reinforcements in Miro to make sure he walked out as the new champion. I really don't know who to despise more right now. Is it going to be Pac or Logan Paul? Well, we still got our DGW draft to go through as well. DGW Crash picks Powerhouse Hobbs. Big pick right there for their heavyweight division. And then we got Wrecked picking Adam Cole, baby. Great pick in Adam Cole. Crash is going with Mandy Rose, building up that female division. Wrecked with their next pick in Ricky Starks. Big future world champion, if you ask me. Braun Strowman for Crash. And then the final pick of the first session, Wrecked picks Roxanne Perez. Really building up that women's division. But later on tonight, we do have this matchup between Sammy Guevara and Darby Allin for the Intercontinental Championship. The championship is a championship held by DGW Crash, but Sammy Guevara made the challenge and our general manager accepted it because he wants to see if Sammy Guevara is going to be up for draft or not. If he wins that championship, he is not eligible for the draft, and he is strictly for Crash. We're back with the first episode of DGW Wrecked. We have the tribal chief Roman Reigns making his way to the ring. Last time we saw Roman Reigns was when he interfered in that championship match between Finn Balor and Rey Fenix. Roman was taken out by Penta and Rey Fenix when he was put through a table. But he came back and surprisingly, he helped Rey Fenix retain his championship, spearing Finn Balor in midair. This is what took Roman out right here. Penta had a match against Roman, a street fight, and Fenix came out to help seal the deal and make sure Roman didn't come back for another shot at the title. And that led to Finn Balor stepping up and gaining the #1 contendership to Rey Fenix's championship in a 2 out of 3 falls match at DGW Double or Nothing.
Suicide dive over the top rope onto Rey Fenix. Finn Balor throwing him back in. Coup de grace! What the heck? It's Roman Reigns. Paul Heyman's here. He just placed Phoenix on top of Finn Balor. What's the point of this? And he kicked out again. Roman looks so surprised. Paul Heyman's holding him back. Rey Fenix looking at Roman Reigns. 1916 on Finn Balor. And that was it. Phoenix gets the second fall and wins the match. So why is Roman out here tonight? The
DGW WRECKED. Acknowledge me. Well, I know why we're all here. Everyone's been wondering, everyone's been speculating. Why did the head of the table get involved in this championship match at DGW Double or Nothing? The answer is simple. I will be the one to take that championship from Rey Fenix. Not Finn Balor, not anyone else in that locker room. Just me, the tribal chief. Finn Balor was just an unfortunate casualty of my road to the championship. He was just in my way. He was getting involved since that meeting I had with Triple H. Phoenix made a reference that he can take us both out at once. From what I saw, he wasn't even able to handle Finn Balor. But hey, for all of Finn Balor's credit, I'm gonna give him something. If he can beat Penta tonight, I'll let him continue this little race to the championship. Heck, maybe I'll have a match with him one-on-one to determine the real #1 contender. But since I don't make the rules around here, I'm gonna pass this mic to the man who does for the foreseeable future. And that is my wise man. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. And as you know, I am the wise man for your tribal chief. But I am also the temporary GM of DGW WRECKED until the general manager arrives. And hearing our tribal chief's idea, I'm a big fan of it. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna okay this matchup between Finn Balor and Penta. If Finn Balor loses against Penta, he is no longer in the championship scene. His chase for this title ends. But if he can overcome Penta, next week we'll have a match of Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor. The winner faces Rey Fenix for the championship. And staying in the topic of championships, tonight we're going to determine the first ever DGW Elite Women's Champion with a fatal 4-way match. I wish you ladies the best of luck and may the best win. You guys heard it. Big match for Finn Balor and Penta tonight. We also have that fatal 4-way for the Women's Championship coming up. But up next, we have Sammy Guevara putting it all on the line, trying to get one last chance at Darby Allin's Intercontinental Championship. He failed to become the champion at DGW Double or Nothing. He reassessed and looked back on his actions, claimed and understood that he didn't take it seriously. He asked for one more shot, a shot to take it seriously and to try his best to walk out champion. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, Sammy Guevara. Will he be able to stay focused and not let his pride or his ego get in the way like it did at Double or Nothing? Here's a look back. Look at that pinning combination. Just placing the foot on the chest. Complete cockiness and arrogance from Sammy Guevara. He even tried to blame it on the referee. Darby Allin took advantage of this situation and was able to gain the momentum to take back the fight to Darby Allin and walk out Intercontinental Champion after hitting this big time coffin drop. We haven't seen Darby Allin since he got attacked after the match. He came out to help Stone Cold Steve Austin during his cage match against Edge, and the Elite pretty much jumped Darby Allin, and he hasn't been in any DGW show since. We have no real information on his condition or if he's going to be at a 100% here tonight. But we did hear that he did accept the challenge and he is in the building. And like I said, Darby Allin was injured in that match that Sammy Guevara had against him at DGW Double or Nothing. He had been jumped backstage by Kenny Omega's henchman. And here he is, Darby Allin. No visible body tape, so hopefully he's at 100%. But we know that those ribs were taped up, and I guarantee they probably are still a big target for Sammy Guevara. Sammy sure does look like he's taking this seriously. Darby does not look hurt or injured in any way. Show of respect from Sammy and Darby. Audrey Edwards holding up that championship. The bell has rung, and here they go with a headlock. Take down by Darby Allin. Kick out before one. Darby Allin catch Sammy Guevara in a guillotine. Sammy Guevara doesn't look like he expected any type of submission defense from Darby Allin. And Darby Allin caught him on the ropes. Audrey counting one. Yes, to the count of 4, he lets go. What the heck was that? Darby Allin just leg dropped Sammy Guevara into the apron of the ring. Sammy looks like he might be out of it. What the heck? Another hit. Innovation brought here by Darby Allin. Jumping over the top rope. Slamming Sammy's head down for a DDT onto the apron. Darby looks hurt. Maybe his ribs are not at 100%. But if they're not, at least he has Sammy Guevara in a position where he can still have the advantage in this match. He might be concussed, honestly. 2 strong hits to the head like that on the hardest part of the ring. Coffin dropping, he hits it. This might be it for Sammy. And he kicked out. Picks him up in a slam. Oh, Darby Allin with that Canadian Destroyer out of nowhere. Explosive action and another German. Bouncing him out into the apron. This match is explosive. Crazy action hitting out of nowhere. Sammy Guevara with a swanton over the top ropes onto Darby, who was laying on the apron. Springboard. Shooting star press and a 2 count. This is mind-boggling. The athleticism in this match alone, the risk-taking. Sammy Guevara is trying to make sure he walks out champion. Let's watch this again. He runs, jumps over, and swantons Darby onto the apron. Superhero landing. Gets back up on the apron and springboard shooting star press onto Darby. But Darby's fighting spirit didn't keep him down. He got up at the 2 count. Stomping on the back of Darby. That's still gonna hit those ribs. Gonna take Darby a second. He might be out of breath. Might have no air to breathe right now with that rib pain. Yeah, it looks like he's struggling there. But he's still moving. Sammy Guevara contemplating his next move. He's waiting for Darby to get onto his feet. Springboard. Leg drop to the back of the head. Slamming Darby Allin face first into the mat. Honestly, that might be it if that first one wasn't. Going for the finish here. Darby with a Hanakarana out of nowhere. Roll up. Oh no, another 2 count drop kick to the face. Coffin drop. No, German suplex off of the top rope. Darby landed high on his shoulders there. That might be it. Honestly, just pin him now. It's not worth it. Darby Allin cannot continue to keep having these type of impacts in his ring and in his matches. He comes in, gets hit with all these hard, devastating blows. Oh, that powerbomb even landed high on his neck there, but still Darby Allin kicks out. You can say all you want about Darby Allin's size and his weight. He might be small compared to some of these other superstars, but he has the fight in him. Another reversal to Sammy Guevara with a chokehold. He catches him, and what the heck? Sammy tossed him up, catched him, was about to give him a body slam. And Darby turned it over again, hitting him with a stunner out of nowhere. Darby Allin could have this match won if he gets up and pins him. But I am afraid, I don't know if Darby could even move, if that was even it. What the heck? What are they doing here? the Elite interfering again with Darby Allin. It looks like it's just Nick Jackson here. I feel like they've done enough damage to Darby Allin already. They took out Sting, and then they're just upset that they couldn't defeat Darby for those tag team championships when Cody Rhodes aligned with him. Audrey Edwards doing her job, trying to make sure he does not get into this matchup. Nick Jackson out of nowhere, sliding Darby, attacking him. This is a disgrace. Nick Jackson attacking Darby Allin, slamming him into that barricade. They should just stay in their own lane. This is DGW Wrecked, not Crash. Super kick to Darby. That might be it.
Pin him. Pin him now, dang it. Pin him. Take his championship. Take it for yourself.
Matt Jackson yelling at Sammy Guevara to pin Darby Allin. Is he gonna win the championship this way? I wanted him to redeem himself, not to fall back into the same patterns. Don't do it, Sammy. Do this in your way. Prove that you earned it. Don't steal that championship. Sammy Guevara not taking the bait, not going the easy way out. He took out Matt Jackson. Knee to the face and Matt is out of here. No! Nick Jackson, and that's a disqualification. Sammy Guevara had the choice to take the championship by pinning Darby. Chose not to take the easy route, but ended up losing his championship opportunity to the Young Bucks, who are now, oh my gosh! Cody Rhodes! We haven't seen Cody since he lost his TNT championship to The Undertaker at Double or Nothing. He ran off the Young Bucks for now. But was the damage done? Darby isn't moving. And Sammy is down as well. Cody checking on Darby. They still have their tag team championships together, and they have to put them on the line against the tag team tournament winners of the Firefly Funhouse, which is the Hardys. Sammy staring over at Cody and Darby. I'm just glad Sammy Guevara made the right choice and didn't steal the championship. He didn't go the easy way out. But here we go, guys. We got the next round of the DGW draft, and Crash picks Ronda Rousey. DGW Wrecked chooses Sammy Guevara. This is why we had the match. They're really interested in Sammy. They took advantage and grabbed him when they could. Crash picking up Alexa Bliss, joining that fun house with Bray Wyatt. Wrecked with a huge pick of Gunther. Huge pick right there. Crash walks out with the big red machine, Kane. Wrecked. The House of Black. That is a big score from Wrecked right there. Pretty much every pick was a big pick. And we're still going with the DGW draft. It's almost come to its conclusion. But up next, we still got that women's fatal 4-way to determine the first ever DGW Elite Women's Champion. And the main event of Finn Balor one-on-one against Penta. And if Balor loses, he will no longer be in contendership for the championship. But if he wins, he will face Roman Reigns to see who the true #1 contender will be. Hey Sammy, I know it wasn't easy for you to walk out with that disqualification instead of the championship. But what you did was the right thing to do. There's people around here that think they can do whatever they want and run DGW. But people like us need to stand our ground. We need to put them back in their place and let them know this is not a place where they can just run wild and rampant. This is a place for pro wrestling. And we make it to the top by playing the game the right way and by working hard. And just keep it up. Hey man, thanks a lot. But it's gonna be a little while for me to get another title shot, but just like you said, man, just hard work and improve myself, and I'll get there eventually. Maybe sooner than later, kid. Hey Finn! Quick question. So the news just broke out not too long ago that you're gonna have a match as the main event tonight against Penta. And if you lose against Penta, you are disqualified from the title picture. And if you win, you will have a match against Roman Reigns on the next episode of Wrecked to determine the #1 contender to Rey Fenix's DGW Elite World Championship. I don't care what type of plan Roman Reigns has up his sleeve. All I know is that our temporary GM right now is Paul Heyman. And Roman Reigns has a big influence on Paul Heyman. So I understand why they're out to get me. Especially since I beat him for a #1 contendership match the first time. But if anything, all that he's doing tonight is giving me an opportunity to go out there and prove that I'm going to be able to do something that Roman Reigns couldn't. And that is defeat Penta 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to beat Roman Reigns and I'm going to beat Rey Fenix. I will become DGW Elite Champion. I'm not here to have everyone worship me. I'm not here to have them acknowledge me. Or for the money. I'm here for the gold. And Rey Fenix and Roman Reigns, both of you are on notice. Alright guys, up next we got the Fatal 4-Way match to determine the first ever DGW Women's Elite Champion. Right here we got the rookie Roxanne Perez. Big opportunity for her here tonight. She can start off here at Wrecked in her rookie year with the championship. But she needs to go through her Thunder Rosa, a hard-hitting veteran that isn't going to be easy for Roxanne Perez to get through. another multi-champion veteran in Asuka. World traveled. She knows everything there is about this business. But here we go. The three of them staring down at each other. Who's the fourth entrant? It's none other than Anna Jay. Here she comes, straight business. Asuka taunting Anna Jay. Anna Jay not happy with it. Oh, dragging Asuka out of the ring and elbows to the face. Roxanne with the dive. Thunder Rosa with a drop kick to the face, off the apron and into the stage. Chaos has broken out here at the beginning of this matchup. Thunder Rosa looking strong, taking out the rookie in Roxanne Perez. She might be taking too much. Yep, there it is. Anna Jay with the attack from behind to the elbow to the back of the head. Asuka. Oh no. Oh. Asuka just tripped her off the apron and kicked her in the face. Another kick to Thunder Rosa. Multiple kicks and a hip attack. No. Thunder Rosa with the reversal, slamming Asuka on her head with a German suplex. Asuka, she's running, and a hip attack of her own to Asuka. The crowd not really loving Thunder Rosa. They know she doesn't really care much for the rules, do anything for a victory. And Asuka still laid out here after that hip attack. Thunder Rosa with a running senton to the back of Asuka. Continuing to taunt. Thunder Rosa lining Asuka up. Jumping clothesline. Oh, knees to the face, but no! Anna Jay taking Thunder Rosa out. Spinning heel kick to the face of Asuka. Neck breaker. There, she's got it. That could be it. That could be it. This is what she normally uses to end matches. And it looks like Asuka could be fading a little here. Her hands dropping. That might be it. We might have a champion here. And Anna Jay. But Asuka, no. Asuka with a second win. But Roxanne Perez with a splash onto the ribs of Anna Jay. Roxanne Perez saving that matchup, not only for herself, but for everyone else in the match. Running drop kick to the chest of Anna Jay. Pop rocks out of nowhere. Oh, Thunder Rosa breaks it up at the last millisecond with a kick to the face of Roxanne Perez. She could have had the championship right there if it wasn't for Thunder Rosa. DDT, but no, she rolls over, has her in a guillotine. Thunder Rosa putting all of her might and all of her weight into that guillotine. It looks like Roxanne is fading, but Asuka looks like she has something up her sleeve, and there it is. The mist to the face of Thunder Rosa, blinding her. Asuka just pulled that out of nowhere, missed to the face. She might have this in the bag, and I'm not sure if Thunder Rosa is going to be able to come back from this. The crowd loving it. Oh, kick to the face, and the Asuka lock. Thunder Rosa on the Asuka lock, trying to get out, but there's no escape. She might have to tap out. But with her reputation, we know Thunder Rosa will rather pass out than tap out. Roxanne Perez again with the save, drop kick, and a spinning senton. Arm drag to Asuka. Running uppercut. And another. But Asuka rolls out of the ring. Oh gosh. Thunder Rosa. Not only with the running knees to the back, but then with a backbreaker. Temporary lost focus with the mist in her eyes, but Thunder Rosa rolled up. Oh no! Roxanne Perez shocked the world, sneaking a 3 count onto Thunder Rosa, becoming the first ever DGW Elite Women's Champion here tonight. Thunder Rosa is not happy. Here's a replay. Roxanne Perez had the match won with that pop rocks. But Thunder Rosa with the breakup, and then Asuka with the mist. Hits her with a kick and into the Asuka lock. Well, Roxanne breaks it up and then hits her with this awesome spin into a roll-up schoolboy. Anna Jay just missed breaking up the pin. And we got ourselves our first ever DGW Elite Women's Champion in Roxanne Perez. But alright guys, up next we got that DGW draft. Crash picks. Shinsuke Nakamura. Big pick there. And Pac is the next pick for DGW Wrecked. Now Crash with Charlotte Flair. She's had some bangers with Rhea. We might see some more. Now Wrecked with Rey Mysterio, the best luchador alive. Bobby Roode. We haven't seen Bobby Roode in quite a while. Now Wrecked with the Hurricane. Another awesome pick there for that light heavyweight division that's been building up here in DGW Wrecked. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have the main event of the first episode of DGW Wrecked. We have Finn Balor going one-on-one with Penta. And if Finn Balor loses, he is out of the championship division. But if he wins, he will go on the next episode of Wrecked to face Roman Reigns in a No.1 Contendership match. And the winner will face Rey Fenix for his championship. Big high stakes here in this main event. Can Finn Balor overcome? Penta, there you are. Me and Pocket were looking all over for you. Look, I get it. You're upset. But Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns are just trying to use you to throw us off our game. Don't let it get to you. what we're going to do, we're going to strategize. And we're going to stay focused. Because the three of us, the Death Triangle, run DGW WRECKED. If they know it or not. But hey, you got this in the bag. I beat Finn Balor already. You beat Roman Reigns. Plus, we always have the insurance policy, if you know what I mean. I guarantee Rob Van Dam and CM Punk know what I'm talking about. But just go out there and do the same thing you did to Roman. Embarrass Balor. Pin him 1, 2, 3. I got this. I don't need you to send Pac out there. I don't even really need you out there. Death Triangle. Perfect opportunity. I was looking for all three of you guys. I have some ground rules to set with you guys. As you all know, we've had way too many interference in these big time matches. We've had too many people getting jumped. So, if any of you guys get involved in the match tonight, I will revoke the DGW Elite Championship from Rey Fénix. Whoa. We don't need to do that. Look, boss. They're not going to be out there. I'll be out there alone. I promise. It better be. Because I don't want to take your championship away. Alright, let's get this meeting started. Well, as you know, DGW WRECKED is going to have a light heavyweight division. And to kick off this division, I wanted you to be a part of the #1 contendership match for the title. This match takes place on the next episode of DGW WRECKED. So, what do you say? Do you want to be in the #1 contendership match? Okay. So you're telling me you invited me here to offer me a shot for the #1 contendership? I thought you were going to give me the title. I know it. You know it. Liv knows it, and every fan out there knows it. I should just be given this championship. But hey, I'll play along. I'll be in that match, and I'm gonna humiliate whoever you choose to put against me. Are you kidding me? The deadbeat? Look, Tom, let's just go out there and put a great match on. And all this stuff we got going on between us, let's leave it in the past. Let's just go out there and prove why Los Misterios are the best at lucha libre. Alright guys, we are here now at the main event of this first episode of DGW Crash. As we heard earlier, we have this match between Penta and Finn Balor. If Finn Balor can defeat Penta, he will have a match against Roman Reigns on the next episode of DGW WRECKED. But if somehow Penta ends up winning this matchup, Finn Balor is taken out of this championship division. He will no longer be able to compete for the DGW Elite Championship. This, of course, the stipulation was brought up by Roman Reigns and the temporary general manager Paul Heyman. We did see that Penta was a bit upset at being used as the pawn in this plan, But Rey Fénix was certain that they could use this to their advantage and eliminate Finn Balor from the contendership for his title. Finn Balor making his entrance to this ring, but on the top of his head, not only does he need to worry about Penta, but also Rey Fénix and Pac standing ringside. But as you remember, our owner of DGW, Happy Hogan, confronted them backstage and told them if he sees them interfere in this matchup, not only is it gonna be an automatic win for Finn Balor, but he will strip Rey Fénix of that DGW Elite Championship. But here we go, face to face, Penta and Balor. Fénix enjoying the disrespect to Finn Balor. Balor not too pleased. Penta with the reversal. Oh! Penta just reading Balor's mind. Dodged that Pele kick into a super kick. And continued to add insult to injury. I'm a bit surprised with how this match started off. To be honest, I expected Balor to have the upper hand here, but it looks like it could be swaying towards the benefit of the Death Triangle. Running super kick to Finn Balor, launching him to that bottom turnbuckle. So early on in this matchup, and Finn Balor already looks dazed. He had 3 big, strong kicks to the head. He might be concussed for all I know. And here is Penta just soaking in the cheers from the fans, the boos from the fans, not even having his head in the game. So much is riding on this match, and he doesn't seem to be taking it serious. Penta, slingshot drop kick to the face of Finn Balor. He rolls out of the ring. I said earlier that I thought he was concussed after 3 super kicks to the face. Now, I'm not even questioning it. After that, I know he is. They're setting up for the tope. Oh! Out of nowhere, Finn Balor with a Pele kick to Penta mid-air. He was jumping over the top rope and went face first to a Pele kick, crashing and burning onto the ground. Here's the replay. Penta landed very high on his shoulders there and possibly hit his head on that concrete. Finn Balor now rushing him in. Stomps to the back. Perfect opportunity. 1916 is his head. No! Penta somehow with the reversal, but Balor with the slingshot. Out of nowhere, Fénix is so upset. How could this match have switched so fast? The momentum was all on Penta. Now it's all on Balor. Hesitated drop kick there by Finn Balor, and Rey Fénix trying to pep talk Penta back into this matchup. Balor taking advantage of the distraction here. Running drop kick to Rey Fénix. Not sure if that was intentional or not, but back there. Oh! Finn Balor out of nowhere with that drive-by kick to Penta. Balor taking out Pac. And here it is, face to face with Rey Fénix. I can just imagine all the things that Finn Balor is thinking right now and what he wants to do to Rey Fénix. Costing him that championship was Roman Reigns. Oh, there it is. Penta with a super kick on Finn Balor after he lost focus. Those fists to the head of Finn Balor and those elbows. Now more kicks. Again, the momentum has switched over. Oh! That backbreaker onto the knees of Penta. Finn Balor just lost that momentum. He had it all set. He could have been going on to face Roman Reigns, but now it looks like he's gonna lose his championship opportunities. Rey Fénix telling him to break his arm. No! Penta overextending Finn Balor's arm with the sacrifice onto Finn Balor. Penta setting up for the Penta driver. What in the world? It's Roman Reigns! Rey Fénix holding back right now. Now. Why is the tribal chief out here? Well, it's a funny story. I was backstage with the wise man planning out the possibilities this match will have and how I spend my time in the next episode of DGW WRECKED. But I happen to overhear the solution to my dilemma. All I gotta do is end this match in a disqualification. And not only do I take out Finn Balor from the title scene, but I get to take that championship off the waist of Rey Fénix and back over my shoulder. It looks like Penta has heard enough, taking out Roman Reigns with a fury of punches and that tope. No! Solo Sikoa out of nowhere, taking out Pac, now staring at Rey Fénix. Fénix squirming away, and the Death Triangle bring the numbers to Solo Sikoa. Roman Reigns might have been better off just charging the ring and taking the plan into effect instead of explaining his plan. But Rey Fénix here delegating out to Penta and Pac to take out Solo Sikoa for good. But no! Finn Balor out of nowhere with that dropkick to the face. Coup de grace, but Penta with the reversal, saving the champ there. Setting up for that Mexican destroyer. Finn Balor again with the reversal. Coup de grace. And there it is. Finn Balor is going to face Roman Reigns next episode. The Roman Reigns taking out Balor. Fénix taking out the ref. Chaos has broken loose here in the main event. of DGW Wrecked. But now we go to the final session of that DGW draft. And here with the first pick of the last session, Crash goes with Proud and Powerful. Wrecked with Matt Riddle, a standout of that Extreme division. Crash picking DMD Britt Baker, building that women's division. Now Wrecked with Eddie Kingston, a wild card from all wild cards. Now we got the final pick for Crash in Keith Lee. The final pick for Wrecked is Evolution, the big bomb pick of Ric Flair and Dave Bautista. But now, next episode of DGW Crash, we have a tag team championship match. We have the winners of the tag team tournament, the Funhouse, going up against the champions in Darby Allin and Cody Rhodes. We know the champions are not 100%, but can they still walk out victorious?